Hello, welcome back. Now you can see the title of the video and you're probably looking at it going, what on earth is he doing a video about Saint and Greavsie, the game for? Well, I'll get to that in just a second. The game itself was released in 1989 by Grand Slam, and it was of course based on the quite well-known football show, the weekly football show that Jimmy Greaves and Ian St John used to host on ITV on, I think it was Saturday mornings, it might have been Sundays, called Saint and Greavsie. Now, Jimmy Greaves was one of England's best footballers ever. He's number 4 on the goal scoring charts, I do believe. Played for a variety of clubs: Chelsea, Spurs, West Ham, AC Milan, Chelmsford City, yay. And Ian St John played for Liverpool and some others, and Scotland. And there is a story behind why I'm showing this particular game, and that's why I wanted to do a video on it. So I'll just introduce the game and give you some background to it, etc., and how to play it. That's going to take me all of 2 minutes. Then I'll sort of go into the story. Now, I am a football fan. I'm a die-hard Arsenal fan. Having grown up in Highbury, I wasn't going to be supporting anyone else, really, was I? Right, anyway, enough of that particular piece of waffle. Let's get into the sort of game itself. Now, it's a football-based quiz game, and bear in mind it was released in 1989, so really sort of testing the knowledge, etc. There's no downloadable content back in the day, so you're stuck with the questions back in the game, and basically you have to answer multiple choice questions, and if you answer correctly you score a goal. You can gain bonus points in the game by saving penalties after you answer a particular question or not. Now, the game is really simple. It's obviously it's a quiz game, and you can play more than one person, but nowadays, being Baz no mates, I've played it on my own, and I'm still crap at it. The questions that I do get right are more luck than judgment. I knew the odd one or two from stuff going from football sort of memories back in the day, etc. Now, what you have to do on this particular screen is you've got to throw the ball, make sure the power bar doesn't go too quick, and then chuck the ball, and wherever it lands you get a question based on whether it's a home, away or a derby question. And you've got only a certain amount of time you can answer the question. Obviously, if you guess correctly, or if you know the answer, not guess, then you get a goal, and if you answer incorrectly, the goalie saves it. And that's basically the game. A lot of guesswork involved, etc. Because I've sort of played it on my own, it's not particularly inspiring or anything. I did used to like the TV series Saint and Greavsie. Like I say, I'm a football fan. It used to be a laugh watching them. They used to have a good old rapport going together. And yeah, you know, some sort of commentators and teams nowadays seem a little bit dour. There are some good ones, but I used to really enjoy this program. Anyway, why have I chosen to choose this? Well, the reason being is that I mentioned I'm a sort of die-hard Arsenal fan. When I say die-hard, not sort of fanatical about it or anything. I used to go a lot when I lived in Highbury. I've been once in about 20 years now. It's just too expensive. I've been to the Emirates once, a beautiful stadium, but I've got very good friends who are similarly fanatical Tottenham fans, and every now and then we take the opportunity to wind each other up about various woes and misfortunes our respective teams did suffer. Now, the reason I've gone onto this game was that just over the last couple of days on Facebook, I had a couple of bits of bants between a mate and myself about Arsenal's current dip in form. And I suddenly remembered that when I went to school in Highbury, growing up, one of our school sports masters played in the same Tottenham Hotspur team Jimmy Greaves did as well. And his name is Cliff Jones. He's still around, and he won all sorts with them. The FA Cup, he won the double, he won the European Cup Winners' Cup, he played for Wales in the 1958 World Cup. And even though he was a Spurs player and we were Arsenal fans, you're just in awe of him because he was just such a modest man. And he just wanted to see the kids do really, really, really well. And he couldn't help himself every now and then and join in some of the football games. And he must have been in his 50s back then, basically. And he used to sort of make all the wannabe playground Maradonas look incredibly ordinary. And he wasn't boastful about his achievements or anything, but if you asked him, he would talk to you about. And this is a guy who'd been on the same field as Pele, and you know, you just in awe of him as kids we were. Now, I remember asking Cliff Jones once, "Who's the best player you played with?" And he used to eulogise a lot about Jimmy Greaves. And say, you know, what a fantastic player he was. Basically, most of the players in that team, I think. So, because I was having a conversation about Arsenal and Tottenham the other day with friends, the Tottenham link from being at school came up, and I remembered the conversation about Jimmy Greaves, and I remembered that ages ago I had downloaded from World of Spectrum Saint and Greavsie. And but never done anything with it. Suddenly remembered I had it in the collection, ready to do a video on, but then completely forgot all about it. So that's what made me think back and remember it. Now, you know, it's probably a bit of fun if you can get 2 or 3 of you together. Bear in mind, if you were born before 1989, which a lot of people that watch this video may well be, you know, your football knowledge is really going to sort of struggle. Like I say, there's no sort of up-to-date modern content or questions and answers to the game. It's enjoyable enough, but it's not anything that you're going to spend any sort of huge amounts of time on. There's some quite nice music in there, some a rendition, an AY rendition that you have heard of the theme song from, the theme tune from the actual show. Do you remember the show? Did you used to watch it? Did you used to find it funny, or did you not like it, etc.? You know, comment down below. I'd be interested to sort of hear your thoughts and opinions on the program, etc. So, you know, that's the only reason I've chosen to do this video. It's you know, it's not a particularly great video to watch. I can see that myself as I'm watching it whilst I'm recording this, because it's a very, very basic game premise. By all means, get a couple of your mates together and see how much you know about pre-1989 football. Sometimes it is quite challenging, some of the questions, and you know, when you get one right, it does give you a little buzz, like, yay, I knew that, and it wasn't a guess. A lot of it is guesswork, especially with me though. Anyway, Jimmy Greaves suffered quite a bad stroke earlier this year, and I'm sure you'll sort of join me in hoping that he makes as full a recovery as possible, as quickly as possible for that from that. Yeah, that's the game. Saint and Greavsie, the quiz game for the ZX Spectrum. It's just a fun one, really. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it's gone on a little bit too long. That's probably due to the amount of waffling and rambling that I always do. It's coming up to Christmas. I'm going to try and get a couple more videos out beforehand. I'm going to revisit another couple of Crash issues and other magazines from the day, and I'm going to be working over the Christmas period on a Microsphere video from my ZX Spectrum Legends series. I don't know when I'll get that together. Busy over Christmas with various people and preparing finally to return back to work after 5 months off after surgery. Anyway, thank you ever so much if you got this far in the video. Thanks ever so much for bearing with my incessant waffling. I hope if I don't get any videos out before Christmas Day, that you have a great one and that Santa brings you everything that you asked for. Stay safe, eat, drink and be merry. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.